Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. Jumping into an IMSA Series race tonight. I just realised I don't have my lights set up. Just give me one sec. Yeah, I'm planning on running IMSA Endurance at some point this weekend. So just getting in a little bit of practice. So we're going to run that open session tonight. Wouldn't mind. Was planning actually to run the fixed earlier this week, but the fixed is got rain and just honestly haven't really had enough time to practice in the rain, even though I'm usually not too terrible. So yeah, so we're going to jump in to the open. Got a set. Thank you, Pant, for sharing. And then yeah, I don't know how long the race is. I always forget for him. So I think it's 40-45 minutes. One pit stop, half fuel. Dry race, I think it's 7 o'clock in the morning sim time, so it'd be pretty cool, nice conditions. Don't actually think I've ever done a multi-class, at least an official multi-class at Fuji, so it should be fun. I know the track, reasonably well, because in the Porsche League last year we ran a race there, and I think it was one of the qualifying tracks, so it's definitely not my fastest, but I know it well enough, hopefully, to be safe, and I've done a few laps of practice over the last couple of days just to refamiliarize myself, so we should be all right. But just going to use it for a bit of practice. Looking at the quali times, I think I'm at least half a second back, and that was from 4K guys. You can see there's a 6K guy in here, so yeah, I mean, I don't really expect us to be super close to the front, but yeah, I mean, hopefully we're somewhere in the mix. My guess is this is going to be split 1 or 2. I don't think there's tons of people racing it this week, so yeah, should make for, well, a little bit of competition, which will be fun. I'm just going to adjust the lighting, pop to the washroom, and then we will be up and running for... Oh, it is very lightly wet. Am I reading that right? The track is very lightly wet. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Yeah, so I guess we want to be doing a few laps of that. All right, give me a sec, I'll be back. Looks like we need to try running in these conditions for a sec. That was unexpected, seeing a very lightly wet track. I mean, we're going to be running with your eyes. We've not gone out in practice, so okay. These adventures of wet races continue. I mean, I know it's going to be dry for the remainder of the race. I'm not too worried about that. It's obviously going to be a dry tyre start, but it might make quali a little bit fruity because I haven't run in the wet. So let's see, okay. Oh, it's a huge range in here, all the way from a 6.7 down to a 2.1. I might get lower than that, so yeah, going to be, and that's just in... Okay, now I'm just looking to see what tyres people are putting on. Mostly people are putting on dries. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the right thing for us too, because very lightly wet, no precipitation.
You're on a dry tyre.
I'm just looking at what the fast guys are doing. We have a bit of time, so I'm just gonna see what folks are going with. You know, we're on a dry tyre. Most people look to be doing a dry tyre. The last couple of times, honestly, when I've been, it's difficult. P2 has gone on a wet tyre. I just don't know what the right call's going to be here. Most people around me are on dries. We're going to just go for dries. I'm going to go with the majority vote, but yeah, would have paid to have done a little bit of running in these conditions. Well, let's see. But yeah, I've got the tyres up, so you guys should be able to see that. And you can see P2 looks like he's going to run around with the wets. Oh, P1 is P1 pitted? No, still on the dries. I'm just looking at P2. Yeah, it looks... I can't sit in here too long, obviously. We're just going to go. Let's not worry about anyone else. But yeah, my record of running in wet recently has not been great. I've picked the wrong tyres almost every time, but well, the race is going to be dry, so even if we have a poor quali, we'll just kind of get into it. We'll just stay off the curbs here, though. Curbs actually don't feel fine. Tyres do feel okay. Steering wheel's it's a bit loose. That's what I would say here. I can feel I've got some drift happening. Try and get some heat in the tyres. Yeah, I mean, most people have gone for dries, so we'll hope that's the right choice. Yeah, it's just turning, which is a problem right now. Braking seems fine. Turning, it's challenging. Huge understeer. Not ideal. Yeah, so not going to expect fireworks out of these 2 laps, but so we can just keep it on the track. Try and at least get a good run into this straight here. Yeah, super interesting. Definitely a couple of people have tried the wets. I do wonder.
Green, green, green.
But we're committed.
Okay, here comes
So
your
let's
first time
see.
black.
Don't think we'll be the only ones who've gone for the dries. We'll watch the braking points here too.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Just trying to stick a half decent lap here. It's obviously not going to be fast, but should get round in one piece at least. Just seems struggling to get my nose in here. Hard to know. Sure, we'd have a lot more front end if we were running wet, so I'm just not sure. Well, we'll just see if this is anywhere near the lap times.
46.8.
It's not too bad actually. Okay, let's push again. Terrible T1, even though the car has got more grip now, I can feel it.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Yeah, it's a shame T1 just was a mess. Would have been up on the time without that. I'm trying to claw it back now. Just cannot get the thing turned. It's so difficult. Pushing too hard, so see that is the lap done. Thankfully the first lap wasn't terrible. Shame that. Could have easily had half a second in that for sure, if not more. Well, let's see what everyone else does for their second lap. Yeah, we wouldn't have got down to 45, there's no chance of that, but yeah, I mean, definitely a chance we could have got into the low 46s maybe. That's alright. I mean, if we get away with starting in the top 10, I won't be too unhappy about that, to be honest, because that was slightly unplanned. Look at the 2.1 driver right up there. Awesome. Yeah. Wonder how many people were expecting that. Not me. Alright. Been tinkering with the stream a little bit the last few times I've been racing, so no major changes. The last thing that I've added actually is making sure I've got a pit box so I can see the fuel, because I keep running out. Ran out with Pant last weekend, or whenever it was that we ran, so yeah. We are in P10, Greg. It was a wet, well, slightly wet track, which I had not practiced in. Did a 46.8 in the first lap. Probably could have gone half a second quicker if I'd been sensible, but didn't. So P10, we'll take it. So it's an interesting, there's only 2 splits, so huge range in here, so we... Okay, right, let's jump in, make sure we're set up. So race set. Be 1 stop. Right, let's get ready.
1 lap to green. Line up on the right side. You're on a dry tyre.
Yes.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
We are on a dry tyre, but...
The estimated SOF is 3,257.
Fairly confident being on a dry tyre
today, look for opportunity.
is the right one to be on. Let's hope. So yeah, not sure when I'm going to do IMSA Enduro. I think there's one 8 PM on a Friday, which would be lovely actually, so that might be a good one for us to do. So multi-class here, I've got no idea when we'll go green. I guess it'll be in a super awkward last sector of the track. I don't know how slippy this Porsche is in a straight line compared to the other GT3s around us. So it's all going to be a bit of an adventure, but ideally will teach us a little bit for Friday. Not sure why no one is on the grid yet. 6 seconds to go. Yeah, I think I'm getting closer and closer to kind of my ideal overlays. I'll take another look once I'm finished tonight. I've added the timestamps, but I quite like with how they're looking at the moment. Right, how long is the race? 42 minutes.
8 car. Catch up, 15 car. Catch up, 17 car. Catch up, 14 car. Catch up, 25 car. We expect these conditions to continue. Catch up, 32 car.
Man, iRacing, they've got to fix that spotter chat at the beginning. Must be easy to fix.
16 car. Catch up, 43 car. Catch up, 29 car. Catch up, 28 car.
Drives me crazy. So mixture of iRating around us, 3.4 behind, 4.6 ahead, so obviously need to be careful with these cooler conditions right now. And the track is still a little bit wet
Get
here.
ready, going green.
Oh my god.
flag, green flag.
Okay, well off we go. So we do the toe here, pick my side. People everywhere, don't want to dive bomb, just want a clean run into T1 ideally.
Car right. Keep to the left. Stay on the left. You're on the left. 3 wide. Right side. 2 wide. Clear. Car right. Still there. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Unexpected pass there, not at all planned.
Left side. Clear.
Okay, so he's got a little bit deeper into that corner. Give people a chance. It'll be a bit of an adventure these first few laps. Just going to try and keep it steady as best I can.
There's an incident behind.
Okay, survive lap 1. Take that as a win. Not sure my position at the moment. We'll see as we get over the line. Nothing too hairy, and honestly, I'm not looking to send it here. I just want to build up some confidence in these conditions. So. That's a little fruity up here. These guys are fighting hard. Kind of just hoping they can get their speed up a little bit here.
Car right, go left. Clear on the right.
Well, we got caught up in that, but I don't think we got damaged. Just the incident points. Have to have a look. That corner terribly. It's going to cost us a bit here. So I've got no desire to work too hard to keep people. Oh, we got hit in the back end, so that's irritating. Doesn't feel bad, but maybe it's doing some top speed. Oh, we're getting bumped.
46.
It's quite nice.
Right side.
You're going to come by, don't know.
Stay on the left. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Okay, so not too worried about this guy going. Just looks like we've got a bit of space now, so I'm trying to just make the most of that. So just trying to get into some rhythm here. Drew looks like he's quicker than us, which is good. Need to get faster through there. Look at that, Drew. ton of time just through that sequence. Can't get the nose in, it's killing me here. Try this line a little bit wider, get on the power earlier. Right, so time to keep an eye out to the gaps behind, 5 seconds behind, so obviously that's going to help a little. I think we're running P8 now, got a little bit of damage.
We've got damage on the back end.
Doesn't sound like it's impacting air or anything else.
45.1, that was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P6, just at the fastest lap. 43.5.
So Justin, are you telling me that was my fault? I thought I was being quite calm, but I guess I'll go and take a look at that after the session. Does appear though I'm a little bit slow. The guy behind me's already made half a second, losing touch of Drew immediately, and the guys ahead, so to get on it. Didn't feel like a terrible lap, but still shed 2 or 3 tenths. Right, who do we have chasing us? Yeah, well, the fast guys have all got ahead of us. We should have people around us that around our base. Just got to build the confidence now.
Just at the fastest lap. 43.2.
Find the confidence. Let's go. Pushing a bit this lap, I'm just trying to find where the grip is, but not really found it yet. Crikey, really losing touch of the guys ahead. Come on. Can't get the nose in around that corner. I feel like I'm losing tenths there every lap. Is there only lost another 1 to 2 tenths. The guys behind, so I'm sort of keeping it together. So if we look past Drew, we're 4.6 behind P6, 4.7. Keep an eye on that. Push T1 too far. Desperately trying to stabilise this gap now to the cars behind. I'm still losing a little bit. feel like I'm really hooking up the laps here. Yeah, lost another 2/10. Ugh. I'm going to need solid laps to keep these guys behind. Although, to be honest, P10 is dropping back, so it's probably just Richard that we're really chasing here. Sorry, not chasing, although he's the one chasing us. Slightly better now. Now we have the protos and fun times. I forget where I am on track here.
Group of faster cars approaching. Right side. Clear. Car right. Clear.
Well, interrupted lap, but I think we had better luck with the traffic than Richard did.
Car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 42.3.
It's quick.
43.7.
Definitely not on lap time, but we're getting there. Getting a bit more rhythm now.
Faster car coming up quick.
So hopefully this guy will be past us here, no problem.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Okay, I feel like I've started to just get a little bit of rhythm. Keep this up now.
Faster traffic approaching.
Gotta drive faster. The car is quicker than this. But you know what, we're doing okay with traffic, so I'll just crack on.
Clear. The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 42.1. 43.1. New fastest lap for you. Faster traffic approaching. Right side. Clear.
Didn't see him, but got out of there.
Left side. Stay on the right. Still there. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear.
No idea what that guy was doing behind, just saw him spin out.
Faster car coming up quick.
Still feels a bit sloppy, to be honest, but still got a 5-second gap back to Richard, so he's navigating the traffic okay. Wow. Well, that is not our pace. Let's see if we can find a bit more in this lap. Still getting a bit hot there.
Left side. Keep to the right. Stay on the right. Clear.
Well, wasn't the worst. Overtake wasn't the best. Team to get to Richard, so keep at it.
Group of faster cars approaching.
Right. Still looking okay gap-wise. Completely lost touch of the guys ahead, but they are just not in our race. Way too quick.
41.3, 42.9. That was your fastest lap of the session. Right side. Still there. Clear. Faster car coming up quick. Car on your left. Clear.
Yeah, I think there's plenty more time in the track now. Okay, gap's out to 6 seconds, lovely. Time is coming slowly. But yeah. So, right, what's the chat? Dom is a 7K Smurf. Okay, well, that does explain a few things. Fine. So, yeah, we're probably running about where we'd expect to be. So that's good. A decent lap.
Faster car coming up quick.
Yeah, still trying to get around that second gear, but I think I need rotation first. I'll just brake a little earlier.
Clear on the left.
Can't go all the way out there. Just warming the tyres up there with a nice little slide. Terrible lap so far. Yeah, that is lost us several tenths. Let's get focused again.
Faster traffic approaching. Right side. Clear.
Yeah, shoddy lap. Giving away half a second
The
to
car in
Richard
P1,
there.
just set the fastest lap. 40.7.
Yeah, there we go. Guys are 2 seconds quicker than me ahead, so let's find some lap time here.
42.7.
Got a T1, still maybe a touch deep, but improving. Wow, even with the good start to this lap, still isn't time to Richard. He's finding pace 2 out of the traffic. I've still got my tyres on for the pit, so I'm just going to need to deal with that in a second here. Screw up the last corner. Let's sort that out quickly. I've gone for 0.8 fuel today because I've struggled with running out of fuel a lot recently, so I'll try and get on top of that. Right, so we've lost a second out of Richard. He's got better pace than us out of traffic.
You got a
Guys
slow
off
car on
ahead.
the left. You got a slow car on the left. Right side. Clear.
Don't know if that was for position, but it looks like it might have been. Lovely. Always love a freebie.
Gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.8 seconds. Just set the fastest lap, 40.6.
Yeah, so
2, just set the fastest lap, 40.5.
So we're, second half of the pace, but the gap to Richard we've got to really focus on. It's going to be key here.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
I don't know if this guy has any damage ahead, but if not...
20 minutes to go.
Yeah, it almost feels fully dry now. That time's coming, especially without traffic.
Faster traffic approaching. just set the fastest lap. 40.3.
We're getting both prototypes now on their way.
40.2. Right side, clear.
Better lap time for us though. Starting to get within a second of the leaders now.
41.1. New
That's
fastest
good.
lap for you.
Right, so we're pitting in 3 laps. Keep an eye on that because we're on the bubble right now. Right, gap to Richard has just got out a little bit again, back to 6.9. A couple of laps, or at least without better traffic perhaps. Alright, so over the line, 3.1, so I might just start doing a little bit of lift and coast into T1 because it's a long pit lane. I would like to make it all the way down, so I'll probably start coasting at the 200. Ideally not too much lap time doing that, we'll lose a little probably. If we can run these lap times, I feel like it's a good pace against it's Josh now.
Faster traffic approaching. Car right. Clear.
Yeah, so lost about 3/10 that lap, but too bad. So Josh and Richard are fighting, that's also going to help us. Little toe down here, which I can't complain about. Again,
41 even.
still going to need to do a bit of a lift into T1.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
I think we should make it. Okay, so gap 7.4, it's good. It's stabilized again. So yeah, with this fuel save, we're dropping a couple of tenths, but we are going to get round for this extra lap. So lovely. Just making extra sure of this, obviously. So 1.1 over the line.
Car right. Clear on the right. Car right. You have about 1 lap of
Bit of a
fuel.
dive, and that certainly threw us off, but in laps, so no dramas. Scruffy lap, giving away half a tenth now to Josh. Shame.
Faster traffic approaching. Car on your left. Clear on the left. The lead is fitting now. Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
A little pit entry here in a while, so
Pitting. Faster traffic approaching.
just on top of that.
Car on your left. Clear.
Should have practiced this, I think.
The lead is fitting now.
Oh, got a black flag 'cause we were speeding. Ah! Oh man, think I put the pit limiter on, took it off. What an idiot. Oh man, what a dumb mistake. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have a hold. If we have to do a drive-through, that would suck. Which I can't remember what the penalty is, so we'll find out. Oh yeah, so I think we're gonna have to do a drive-through right after. Ah, brutal! Oh, we're serving penalty. Okay. Well, at least we don't have to come back through, but that was dumb. I think I hit the pit limiter twice. It's been a while since I've done that, but I have been known to do that before. What an idiot. So, now we're racing for a top 20, sadly, which is a shame. What a waste.
Move it.
But I guess a little bit of practice. For Enduro on Friday.
Faster traffic approaching.
Well, that was dumb. Should have just taken a safety first approach. Let's see what we got now.
Right side. Clear on the right.
So I don't know, I'm assuming we're still in the top 20, but no idea. It's a huge penalty, like over 40 seconds.
Faster traffic approaching. You are raking the car in front. Right side. Clear on the right.
Make sure I don't overdrive for a little bit now, just be sensible. But as always, practice pit entry. Okay, so P16, or maybe P17 here by the looks of things. Yeah, so drop right to the back of the field. God, that sucked. Brutal.
You got it, slow car on the right.
Yep, shame we're not racing this guy, but this is P7. Oh, so frustrated. Sorry about that, chat. It's turning into a reasonable race until then. So getting some stutters right now, which is kind of weird. Not sure why that's happening.
Car right. Clear.
That was odd. I don't know why this guy would let me by when I'm miles behind. Yeah, wow. I don't know if you guys can see on the stream, but I'm getting tons of stutters now. I haven't had that for ages. No idea what would be causing that. Let's have a look. Seems to straighten out now. FPS is still 90 to 100. Oh man, we don't even have anyone to race. This sucks. It's so frustrating. What a dumb move. He's 16 now.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Maybe we are racing this guy behind. I'm very confused, honestly. Yeah, okay, well, Sebastian, I think we're racing here, so switched on. Not made much time on Joshua, but at least we can see these guys ahead. Yeah, I don't know. This is a stuttering mess for me right now. It's weird because the FPS is not dropped, but something has gone weird with the game here. Just battle through to the end. It's going to cut us out completely. Honestly, making driving a car quite difficult at the moment. Well, that was frustrating. I don't know how many places we dropped down. Yeah, we were running P6. We were having a good race. Oh, frustrating.
41.2.
Oh well.
Faster traffic approaching. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. 5 minutes to go.
Well, other than the penalty, bit of fun race.
Faster traffic approaching. Car right. Clear on the right.
Just around here, everything is super choppy. Don't know why that is. It seems to be just this part of the track too, just this infield here is a nightmare. Alright, let's see if we can chase Josh at least. Not got a long left, so probably not. Yep. Looks like we are P15 still.
41.7. Faster traffic approaching. Left side.
Thanks, buddy.
There's an incident ahead.
Wow, race has got interesting
Car on your
now.
left. Clear on the left. You got a slow car on the right.
So, yeah, was that us?
Car coming up quick.
All round nightmare race now.
Car right.
Dear dear.
Clear on
Started
the
off so
right.
well. Well, we'll chalk it off to a little bit of learning before Friday. We will race again tomorrow. Got a little bit of learning of the track done, especially if the conditions are similar around quali. Pace isn't bad, to be honest. Would have been an easy top 10. He's carrying a little bit of damage too. So we'll have to look back at that incident. What's my read on it? Not sure. I mean, GT3s always drift wide there. Maybe I drifted wide more than I should have done. Honestly, don't know.
51.2. There's an incident ahead. Car stop on the left. Go right.
Incident points are not great either. What are we up to? 10. I need the endurance just to get that under control. Yeah, well, up to the pit stop, lovely race. After the pit stop, disaster race.
Faster traffic approaching. Right side. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear. Faster traffic approaching.
Oh, must be white flag soon.
Clear on the right.
Oh, what a messy, messy second half of the race. Alright, 2 laps of fuel. Are we going to run out again? Let's see the white flags. If so, better start fuel saving. Right on the bubble here with lap time. Well, frustrating. Right.
Faster traffic approaching. Car right. Clear.
Yeah, well, I don't have any hope of catching Sebastian. I think I do need to do some more fuel save here. Well, at least we've got plenty to look at, I guess. Just so I know what the pit stop, because as soon as that happened, Driver got looser because of that. Well, we'll keep Sebastian honest in this last lap. We won't have enough time.
Last lap. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Alright, fuel margin is not good, even with 0.8 extra. Awesome. No idea what's going on with that. I think we'll be alright, just do some of this round here. Definitely more lap time to find around here too, so I think we're going with a somewhat damaged car tonight. I think we need a big lift here. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the stuttering. It'd be interesting to see how much you guys see that on the stream. I'll check after the race, but for the second half it was really bad just on this infield.
You got a slow car on the left. Car stops on the left. Go right. Left side. Clear. Faster car coming up quick. Right
So
side.
I think we're about to run out of fuel, so we'll just give it to maximum speed.
Right. Go left.
Well, everyone's running out of fuel, I guess.
Clear on the left.
Lovely.
Car stops on the right. Go left.
Well,
There's the flag. It's
few
over.
freebies at the
Better
end.
schedule some testing. We'll get them next time.
Yeah, we probably should schedule some testing. Well, that's a bit ridiculous, getting the freebies just because of people run out of fuel, but that is common. I'm sure iRacing now must have changed what they're doing with the auto fuel, because I just am now running out every time. But I think 0.8 is fine, it's enough to manage. Right, let's go check out this disaster. Oh, did I get some beef? Oh, look at that. You guys can't see this. I don't know if I don't think you would have seen the chat. P16 with 2. You should not be racing. Oh, thanks, buddy. Let's take a look. See if we agree with that sentiment. Yeah, just trying to remember what happened on the first lap, to be honest. So this was surprising, being able to make a pass here. This really caught me by surprise. I think the Audi was running slow, so we just kind of tucked in there. Was quite nice. And to be honest, I don't think there was much else going on after this. I think there was a crash ahead. Oh, there we go. Let's see what happened there. And this is where we got our damage from behind. So these guys got into each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that damage was too bad. Yeah, it didn't help. Now, lap 19 and 20. What was going on here? Why did I not set lap time? Oh yes, here we go. So it just blew the pit stop. Let's relive that in all its glory. So I put the limiter on there. That's why I panicked. Oh my word, that is absolute amateur hour. Love it. Right, so we serve the penalty. Right, let's see this incident that we are getting a hard time for. Do we agree with it? Yeah, I mean, I guess I am drifting. I don't know that I'm miles away from the racing line here. There's a lot more road on the outside. Like a ton more road there. Yeah. You know, I feel like that should be 50-50. I don't think I'm worthy of abuse for that one. I mean, GT3s do go out there, but the reality is, I mean, yes, I could have got off the throttle a bit, but I also feel like he could have given a bit more room because he's kind of just chopping into me a bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm drifting. Avoidable, and I'm sure had I not had the issue earlier on with the pit stop, I probably would have taken that a little bit safer. So, yep. Sorry, buddy. Not ideal, but I do think we both could have avoided that, if I'm honest. And then, yeah, so I guess everyone then just ran out of fuel. Well, fun times. Definitely could have been better. Let's have a quick look at the results. Yeah, I think it would have been a real comfortable top 10 had we just not screwed around in the pit lane. Right, let's see. So we were running. Where were we running? I think we were running around these guys from memory. So yeah, that would have been nice. We would have been kind of right up there with. Oh yeah, so we were ahead of Richard. That was a guy I think all race. Shame. Oh, Richard 2.2k. Good race for him. Well done, buddy. And yeah, so what do we get here? We had a bunch of incidents. What was that? 10. Yep. iRating down. Safety rating down. Yeah, not an ideal race. It was all good until the pit stop, and I think that kind of threw us. And then obviously that incident with the proto wasn't great. And then we got the 2 freebies, which were completely not warranted right at the end. So yeah, bit of a mixed bag. Let's just call it that. Yeah, who did we pass at the end? Probably these 2 guys, I think. Well, we'll call that a wrap for tonight. I'm probably going to jump on same race tomorrow because, as you can tell, I need some more practice before the Enduro on Friday. But yes, thank you for tuning in. Interesting race. Not my best. Let's see if we can do better tomorrow. I will catch you then.